Hello and you're welcome to this channel. Today I'll be showing you how to plot Sunburst graph. This is the different department in a company, so a kind of organization of a company, organizational structure of a company. But before I do this, let me do a basic explanation of what Sunburst plot look like. The principle is the same for any kind of plot you want to plot for Sunburst. I mean, any kind of data you want to plot. Um, you have a keyword section, that is what connects every other columns in the table. And if that is not present, you can still go ahead with other section. So let me use this table. So you have headings, subheadings, and the value. So if I have heading 1, for example, if heading 1 has subheadings, then that will be subheading 1. If it has other subheadings, then this will also be heading 1 until all the subheadings under heading 1 has been exhausted. Then you can go to heading 2. If heading 2 does not have any subheading, you leave the cell blank. Go to heading 3. Heading 3 has 2 subheadings, so always make sure that the sub-levels or the subheading are connected by the same parent's name. In this case, heading 3 for subheading 3.1, heading 3 for subheading 3.2. Heading 4 does not have any subheading. Heading 5 has just one subheading. And always remember, if there are more subheading, you can create new columns. But if this is the only sub-level for this table, then it must always end with a value, or it's usually end with a value. So I can just use an arbitrary value here. But in your own case, you may have real-time values for your data. If I use 111 here, it means I want each separation to be equal in the Sunburst. Now, all you just need to do is to highlight and go to insert. Then just go to any of those plots. Any of this plot is fine. Any of these plots is fine. If you click on more charts, so basically I will use this pie chart, then go to more pie chart. You can also use this scatter option and go to more. So when you click on more, then you will locate Sunburst. Click on Sunburst and OK. So this is what it will look like. You can expand it to see clearly. So let us explain this plot. If you look at heading 1, heading 1 has what? This, and this. So they are all under heading 1. Okay? You can decide to change the color for heading 1. Once you click the first time, you click the second time, and so every other part become inactive. Then you can change the color of this. Right click, do that again, click on it, then right click and go to format. You can change that color to any color you want. So let's say I'm using this color. Now you can click out of the table, out of the plot. Then you look at heading 2 does not have subheading, that is why it is free. Heading 4 also does not have subheading, that is why it's free. Heading 5 has one subheading, that is heading 5.1. We can also give this one a color. Do the same thing, click, click, click until every other part become inactive. Go to format and choose a color. Let me use color purple. And this one, heading 3 has two subheadings, 3.1, 3.2. You can also change the color of this. So do the same thing. And do the same thing for this. Click until other parts become inactive. And heading 4. So this is a very good plot. Okay, so this is how to plot Sunburst. Let us use another example. If you look at this book, and you can use any keyword. Mind you, if there is no a common word, the graph can still be plotted. Okay, just that it will not have a full circle, just like we have here. If I remove this part, for example, so this is what it will look like. So it doesn't mean that the first column must always contain the keyword or the common denominator that connects all the columns. If it does, fine. If it doesn't, it's still okay. Okay, so let's see what this look like. Highlight everything, go to insert, open this option under pie chart, click on more, and then go to Sunburst and OK. So this is what it looks like. So you have level 1, no sub level, level 1, no sub level, no sub level. I want to change the color for that. Level 2 has 4 sub levels. Where's level 2? Let's see. So this is level 2. So you have level 2 as 4 sub levels. You can also change the color for level 2. And you can also change the individual colors for the sub levels. Okay, you can change the individual colors for the sub levels. All right, then level 4 has 3 sub levels. I'll use green color there. And then you have level 3. Level 3 has no level, level 3 has no sub levels. So I'll just leave it as that. You see that the size or the area of each of the sub levels are equal because of these arbitrary numbers I used. If you change the numbers, it will affect the area. For example, if I use 1.5, you can see it has increased. If I use 2, so it has increased also. It's 2.3, level 2.3 has increased. Alright, so these values here depend on what you have in your data. Now let's go to our array data. I want to plot the Sunburst for this data. This is the organizational structure of a particular company. The department, sales department, has the domestic team, the international team. Under the domestic team, we have the East, we have the West, and these are the number of employers, the number of employees for this team. Under the international team, you have the Europe, Asia, and we have number of employees there. Under the marketing team, we have the digital team and we have the event team. Under digital, we have this SEO, the content. Under the event, we have conferences and webinars, and these are the number of employees for each of those teams. Then under HR, we have the recruitment team. Recruitment does not have sub level, so you leave it blank. Under HR, we also have training team. Training team also has no sub department or sub team, so we leave it blank. Then we have IT. Under IT, we have infrastructure, we have development. Under development, we have front end and we have the back end. Under infrastructure, we have servers and we have what? Networks. So you can see that the previous example we use blend perfectly with a real life example. This is like an organizational structure where you have the sales department, the marketing department, and all this. Then we have the sub team, and we have the number of employees for each of the departments. Highlight everything. Then you go to insert, click on the pie chart option. You can even click on the scatter option, say the scatter chart option if you cannot find this. All you just need to do is to click on more. Anytime you see this option, more, click on it. Then to bring out all the options, then look for Sunburst, click on Sunburst, and OK. So this is what it looks like. You can see the HR as recruitment and training, and there are no other sub teams. Then we have the marketing department. Marketing department has digital and event. Under event, we still have sub teams again. Under digital, we have sub teams. These are the sub teams. Then we have the sales department. Under sales, we have domestic. Domestic is subdivided into east and west. Domestic is also, under sales, we have international sales team, which is divided into the Europe and the Asia. So this is a very good representation of the organizational structure of a particular company. This is how to plot a sunburst. Very easy. Always remember that in a sunburst, you could have level, sub-level, sub-level. The sub-level can continue until the end. But in most cases, the last column should have a number. These values is what determine the area of each of these boxes or regions. I hope you learn one or two things from this video. To see more of my videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye for now.